There are two types of batsmen. One is Sachin Tendulkar and the rest is all the others. Hello friends, welcome to my channel. I am Navin. It fascinates me, a book which just cost a few hundred rupees can how literally change a person's perspective towards life. A single book has had such an impact on certain people who it has made them really successful. I've read a lot of books over the years. Mostly biographies interest me. Success versus Joy by Geet Sethi, Undisputed of Mike Tyson, The Touch of God of Maradona, The Race of My Life of Milka Singh, a few books which have really changed and had impact in my life personally. I had a suggestion of a book when I was on the net, a book called Unbroken Growing Old with Sachin Tendulkar. This book was a suggestion to me. I was really surprised to know about this book because I've already read a book about Sachin Tendulkar playing it my way, which was published in 2014. I thought it was a part two of Sachin Tendulkar. This book is saying that growing old with Sachin Tendulkar. So I was intrigued and I was curious to buy this book and to know about the later parts of Sachin Tendulkar. I ordered it through Amazon. I bought the book, and once I started reading, it was totally a different story. This book is not totally related about Sachin Tendulkar. Yes, Sachin Tendulkar plays a major part in this book. This book is about a die-hard fan of Sachin Tendulkar and how his idealism towards Sachin Tendulkar has impacted his life throughout. So this book relates to you and me and all of us. I don't want to discuss much thing about this book and spoil the interest of the readers, but I definitely want to talk about one particular chapter in this book. Chapter 10, Tendulkar's Sandstorm. The match 1998 when Tendulkar played is an impact which made Tendulkar from a person to God. We have come through a lot of sports person. We have seen throughout the years where they initially struggle, they play tremendously well, they achieve, and once they retire, they achieve a legendary status. Sachin Tendulkar started his career as a favorite to a lot of people. 1996 World Cup created him a household name and was a hero to billions of cricket fans. So I don't know, many of you youngsters today have seen a lot of matches, would have heard about a lot of stories about Sachin Tendulkar. I am a fan of Sachin Tendulkar, but I can say that I'm not a die-hard fan of Sachin Tendulkar. I follow a lot of sports. Cricket is one among them, and I've seen Sachin play a lot of innings, which has really stood out the rest of others. But nowhere, no innings played by anybody can come anywhere close to that particular two innings which he played against Australia, played in 1998. Those two innings made Sachin Tendulkar the god of cricket. Today, if you ask me to rate some of the best innings played by all the batsmen, if you ask me to rate five best innings, I would say 2 to 5. I would rate Mahendra Singh Dhoni's innings. But the number one spot is always to Sachin Tendulkar, and that particular innings, the two innings which he played in 1998. That innings has been spoken for a very long term. But why I am stressing and talking about that innings is we have heard that innings through commentators' views, his fellow participants' views, his friends' views, and the rest of the cricketers' views. But this book has told that particular event in a fan's point of view, and that relates to every one of us. Like, it is really a touching chapter which I feel will stand out in this book and will impress and interest a lot of people who reads this book. I don't want to talk nothing more about the book or the content of the book. This book is really worth reading. I was totally surprised that it is not sequel to anything. It is not a biography. I bought this book believing it to be a biography about Sachin Tendulkar after his retirement. But this book has got nothing to do with it. It is totally about a person who idolizes Sachin Tendulkar and his life from then on. About the author. This book is written by Ranjit Gauri Manimaran, and if I'm not wrong, this is his first book. I would give him a lot of credit for writing this book. It doesn't look like his first book. The words are all very simple. It is so easy to read, nothing complicated in it. But the writer has elaborated each and every chapter. He has gone detailed with each and every chapter, which he could have avoided. It is like more of visualizing than reading it. There is a immense pleasure in reading something and getting into a brain and visualizing something. This book visualizes each and every chapter because he's gone in depth with every chapter. Yes, and this being his first book, I think we can overlook all these things. And one thing I would give him a lot of credit is that the main character in the book, it can be related between you and me. It is totally about us. So if you like this channel, subscribe, comment and share it with your friends.